speaking of tape and recording facilities, Ozzie, can you tell us about recording in the Hackensack home of Rudy Van Gelder, as you did many, many times?
Well, number one, at Rudy's, you wonder why we use the studio. And people say, like, well, how come you found Van Gelder studios? Well, Savoy Records, for one, would record in New York City. And a delegate would come by and check your union cards. And half of the guys had no cards. So the way to get around that was to record in Jersey, where the cast wouldn't come. I mean, the delegates wouldn't come to Jersey. It was too far to go, I guess, half hour to Hackensack. Rudy's house was his mom and dad's house. And we recorded in the living room. He had a little closet where he had his control room. And he had his Ampexes and stuff like that. Before that, he was recording things with Joe Mooney and experimenting. His main experiment when I was there was Scully Lade's cutting masters. He has a cutting master like crazy. Like he has that thing in his head. He wanted to make a both cutting master. So for that reason, I come there many times, and I lined up and edited most of the stuff recorded there. Savoy, Bruno, Presby, whatever. I go into the dining room, get an old, small Ampex editing machine, put the earphones on. So I heard all the releases before anybody else did, you know, and it was, except for the band themselves. And it was fun. And then now I hear these things on the air, and I tell myself, gee, did I do that one? Or is it Bob Weinstock's or Albert Lyons? But I'm hearing it all. But the main thing about Van Gelder's was that it was in Jersey, and it saved a headache of union delegates. Number two, when you call Van Gelder about your date, you walk in that studio, he was ready. We could record right now. No problem about sound. Most groups were quintets. Anyway, the drummer was Klug in the corner, and the bass player, and the piano player, Hank Jones, and the two horns. And so he had it all set up before he started. The balance was automatic. You walk in 5 minutes, you have the first take, or you start the first take. But that's why we used Van Gelder quite a bit, and he became very big and very famous because the jazz companies, on the East Coast at least, recorded there. And his name's on the back of every record you see back. And it's well worth it, but then again, I recorded at Phelps Home Studios too, and that wasn't too bad either. Thank you.
Before we get into questions from the audience, while we're speaking of Van Gelder, Ozzie, do you have a theory as to why those Van Gelder records sound so darn good?
Because the guys playing so damn well.
All right, I deserve that.